Rugby. It is now 94 days since the Lions last won a game in senior competitions. That is 25% of the year. Anyways, no Six Nations this past weekend, so let's have a look at the out of sync URC. Thanks to COVID, it's still a mishmash of different rounds and postponed matches being caught up, but the same truths from the start of the competition are still there. Ireland's Munster, Ulster and Leinster are still very fun to say in a row and still very good at rugby. Scotland's Glasgow and Edinburgh are right up there with them. Wales's Scarlets, Ospreys and Cardiff have played less games than other teams, but they're also slightly off the pace. One can add Connacht to this group because they don't rhyme with Munster, Leinster and Ulster. And also, their attack is great, but their defence is literally the worst in the competition. Italy's Benetton does provide some resistance, but Zebre is basically a bonus point farm for all the other teams. You could also maybe add the Dragons to this level of the competition. Poor guys. That leaves the South African teams, and they are thoroughly mid-table right now, but maybe soon to rise, all except a certain YouTuber's favorite rugby team. The Sharks should be the best, but they are not, possibly due to coaching. The Bulls are okay, but ill-disciplined. Possibly due to Brandy. The Stormers are good, despite looking bad, possibly due to their forwards. And that leaves the Lions, who are almost tragic in their fall from grace. And I hate thinking about it. That YouTuber I was talking about was me, by the way. They are also losing players at a rate of knots, which makes me think they are possibly bankrupt. Jay-Z, please send your Rock Nation to save us. Just buy us out. And that's where it stands right now. After many delays and aborted tours and new variants, we might finally be seeing some European sides on SA soil this weekend. I'm buzzing to see the Scarlets, Cardiff, Munster and Zebre coming to South African's early autumn and playing this weekend. It's going to be hot. Whenever South African sides played in Europe, it gave a little glimmer of the excitement this tournament can bring, and I'm hoping to see a little more of that this weekend. Pandemic permitting, most of the remaining games for the South African sides should be in South Africa, so we should be seeing them climb the table a bit from now on, except the Lions. At the very least, we should be able to see some overseas-based Boks play on South African soil again. What a trip! But that is all, hopefully. Last time Omicron hit on Thursday, so don't count your chickens yet. And that's the URC for now. Let's see what the Six Nations has planned for this weekend. I bet it's good. Wales versus France. That should be pretty good. Can this Welsh side stop a rampant French side? They do have better forwards than the Scots, and a lot of their best back rowers are making a comeback. It should be a lot tougher for Le Bleu, but I think they can win. Italy at home to Scotland should be easy for the Scots, right? I'm sure the Scots will be hurting from their last game, and their team is filled with British and Irish Lions. Those guys need to step up. You are officially elite, guys. Be better. Finally, England versus Ireland. Two teams still in the running for the title and two teams trying to keep up with the French. I am very excited to see if Ireland can topple England at Twickenham. And I'm excited to see if this developing England team can handle the busy little Irish bees. Rugby aficionados will be watching the ruck battle with great interest. And with that excitement to look forward to, what's happening in the news? Who are the movers and shakers? Who said what to who? As always, transfer rumours are about, and the nouveau riche Sharks in Durban are at the forefront. What a surprise. Fresh off signing Eben Etzebeth, rumour has it that Rowan will answer Durban's call for a gigantic centre. Don't know if it's true, but if it is, the Sharks salary cap must be straining like this chair under my weight, my bulk. Also, it's mildly interesting that the Sharks to Sharks exchange program has done a 180. Super Rugby Pacific is going at full speed now, but COVID keeps throwing up those speed bumps like we're in front of a school or something. This week, the Hurricanes are the lepers, and they've confirmed that their camp is riddled with COVID. We'll have to wait and see if they can put out a team this weekend, and having not lost a match so far, I'm sure they do not want to lose to COVID. Not really news, but Rassie did give a big interview to the Daily Mail this week. Now, I didn't actually read the article because the Daily Mail website gave me an instant astigmatism. Doctors say they've never seen it actually happen to someone who was just reading. But my eyes, that website, Oh my goodness. Lastly, it's International Women's Day, so take a second to think about all the cool tries ladies have scored. There's some bangers. Also, thank you to my wife for looking after our baby while I film these and edit them all night long. Yes, the best day. And that is the rugby update for this week. I will see you all next week after the Lions might have won a game again. Hopefully. Bye. Just melt out of this chair.